Last but not least, we have given graphs of piecewise functions. We are going to write the piecewise functions represented by graphs. So with these, notice how the graphs look like they are in more than one piece. Okay? Then we need to represent them with piecewise functions. So we are going to start them off, and we need the braces. So, in this case, we have this left piece, and you'll notice how it stops at 2. Now, if there's no circle there, you can either include -2 with this piece or with this piece. I'm going to choose to include it for this piece. 4x is less than or equal to -2. Now, so what is the equation of this line? Actually, it stops at -4. So I'm going to erase this part, and I'm going to write so x is between -4 and -2. So I have -4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to -2. And the value of that function, we are at a horizontal line of -3. So for x, and put a comma there, for x is between -4 and -2. Now, for this next one, I'm going to be careful not to include 2. So, or sorry, -2. So I'm not going to include that. And it goes to 2. So we need to write the equation of that line. Well, one thing we know about it is it crosses the y-axis at +1. So we're going to have something +1. The other thing we have to look at is just the slope. If you look at the slope, we go up 2 and over 1. So our slope is 2. So that is the equation of that line in that first graph, in that piecewise function. In the next one, to separate it, we will do this one in red. Once again, I'm a color guy. So f of x equals, and we need that brace to do that. So then, this first piece is for all x. It goes on forever. Goes on forever here also. For all x less than -1. So 4x is less than -1. Now, it's a horizontal line at y equals 1. So that's that first piece. The next piece is between -1, not including, but then including 2. And the equation of this line, the y-intercept is 0, slope is 1. So 1x plus 0, or x. And finally, the last one is for all x greater than 2. Then we have, if I drew this, where would it cross? If I continued this, where would it cross the y-axis? At 2. That would be the y-intercept. Slope, we go down 1 and over 1. So we have -x. And that is the definition of that piecewise function. Since we are going on to a new page, I can go back to blue. We've got 2 pieces for this one. So we have f of x is equal to 2 pieces. The first piece is between -4, open circle means it's not included, and 0. And I can choose, do I want to include 0 in this piece or this piece? I'll include it in this piece. And that definition, what does that line look like? The y-intercept is 0, so we can ignore that. Next, we just need to find the slope. We are going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slope is 5/4, rise over run. So we have 5/4 x for that one. And then the second one is graph between 0, not including 0, because I included it up there, and we're at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that line, again, has a y-intercept of 2, just like before. This was 2. And the slope is -1/2. And that is the concept bite for piecewise functions. Maybe expect one of those types of problems on Friday's quiz.